Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new newscast. And this is, I think I'm probably going to do a podcast or something like that, but I don't know. But let's see about it. So basically today I'm going to be reporting everything that has to do with, like everything. I just report on everything. If it's conflict, if it's drama, I will be there to report it. That's basically what we do here. So, alright, let's get right into it without further ado. Let's get right into it. So our first story of the day comes from Lil Nas X. So, as some of you may know, probably not, but here's what happened. So Lil Nas made a video. He went live on Instagram, right? He said he had a collab coming up with Boosie Badass. For those of you who don't know who he is literally the guy who keeps talking about Lil Nas. Every chance he gets, he disses him. Like, he just doesn't leave him alone. That's not him. So after this happened, directly after this happens, Boosie would go onto his Twitter account. Hold up, let me get it. Alright. And says this. Stop trolling me. Lol. You will hold playing with a gangsta. SMH. You can keep sucking and getting in peace. Hashtag you hate yourself. I would too if I was you, lol. If you hashtag commit, you would do this world a huge favor. Nobody wants you here. Yes. That was the entire tweet. He wrote this out, proofread it, and said, yeah, this will keep him off me. Yeah, this will definitely keep him off me. I don't know what to say here. It's like, this is just a lack of mental strength. It's not about the fact that he's more successful than him or something like that. It's not about jealousy or anything. Probably is, but the thing is, he lacks mental strength to know that this is a joke. And it's honestly pretty sad to see it. I've never heard any of his songs. But the thing is, if you know this is a joke, why are you reacting this way?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So he knows that this is a joke. Hence why he said, stop trolling me. You need to be quiet, man. Hence why he said, stop trolling me. And that's clear. He knows that this is a joke, and he still reacted this way. So my thing is, if you know it's a joke, why react this way? Should he be canceled? Absolutely. Because, like, if you can't take a joke, and if you don't have that mental strength, then you cannot survive in this world. You're obviously not going to get away with this. You are going to take the maximum punishment. It's what you deserve, frankly. Alright, so, our next story of the day, this actually happened yesterday, comes from Playboi Carti. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Playboi Carti is. But what happened was the show was canceled. Playboi Carti's show was canceled because his fans were wilding out. They knocked out a security guard. They broke down gates and just were genuinely wilding out. Like, for example, a fan literally came to Playboi Carti's show on house arrest. This video right here.
Hell yeah!
Basically, and then they ran through the gates. This video right here. Basically, they were wilding out. They broke the gates and everything. They were doing too much. That's a fact. They were doing way too much. And after they did what they did, the show was canceled. The show was canceled. Playboi Carti left Houston without performing a single song. And whoever that dude was who was on house arrest probably got arrested by now. So yeah, what exactly was this? As some people say, Playboi Carti probably... No, that's too much of a stretch. Nicki Minaj has literally the worst fan base ever, but we're not talking about that right now. Playboi Carti's fan base is, like, insane, but, like, is it really on them? Is it really on them? When he says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this and release it by this, and doesn't. I'm going to do that and doesn't. Playboi Carti isn't my favorite rapper, but I can admit that he is a good rapper. Alright, so my last story of the day. This one is a very interesting one. I've been trailing this one for a long time. It's about NBA. Let's talk about Ben Simmons. Alright, so as you all know, Ben Simmons is currently trapped in some type of paradox. Where he thinks that everything revolves around him. As you all know, I currently have about everything from October 22nd, which was Friday. Or no. Let's go by timeline. So, I believe this happened October 21st or 20th, I think. Ben Simmons was not at practice. Or no, he was at practice, but he really wasn't engaged. So they said, alright, pack your things and go, man. We don't tolerate this. So, he was kicked out of practice. Suspended for a game. Missed a whole bunch of preseason games before that. And was fined $1.4 million. October 21st, I believe, which was the opening game. I unfortunately was not there. I unfortunately did not see it. But October 22nd, not October 22nd, October 21st, Ben Simmons was not at the season opener, and he was not at the preseason games. That was because he was suspended. That was because he was suspended. And then a whole lot of controversy. This is where it started spiraling out of control. The 76ers fans started wearing shirts saying, "Where's Simmons? F Ben Simmons," all of that. Basically, stop. Basically, Ben Simmons went missing for that whole time, and then coming up, the Sixers lose to the Nets 115-109. I'm still not sure how they lost that game, but we're still on October 21st, however. So, October 21st, Joel Embiid is asked about Ben Simmons, and he responds with this video right here.
At this point, I don't care about that man, honestly. He does whatever he wants. That's not my job. That's those guys' jobs. I'm only focused on trying to make the team better, win some games, play hard every night, try to lead, the guys that we have here. And I'm sure they feel the same way because, our chemistry has been excellent. Despite everything that's been happening in the last few months, so yeah, like I said, I don't really care.
After that, Simmons was clearly under a lot of fire. Ben Simmons was under a lot of fire, so we move on. October 22nd, you know what happens? The Nets lose. You know, happens, Sixers lose to the Nets. And then afterwards, it's at this point and this point alone, it's Jason Kelce, center for the Philadelphia Eagles. How does this come into play? How does this come into play, you ask? He comes out and says, Simmons, I know it's a hard city to play in. Philly is a hard city to play in. Just play, and I guarantee they will. And I guarantee they will forgive you. Now, my take on this. What do I think this is? I still think it's Ben Simmons letting everyone get to him. Because everyone says, oh, he can't shoot, he can't do this, he can't do that. Sure, he couldn't shoot, but I'm on Instagram like practically every day, and I'm seeing videos of Simmons knocking down three-pointers, but he never does this in the game. And of course, it's Simmons. Simmons on October 22nd also said that he was not mentally ready to play. Huh? So Simmons came off of his one-game suspension, says he's not ready to play, and, well, doesn't play. So what can we expect coming up next? What's next for Simmons? I'm not entirely sure, but here's what intrigues me about this whole story. Here's what intrigues me. I'm getting it right now. Hold up. Here's what intrigues me. This was his rookie report. Simmons' lack of competitiveness in crucial games has raised questions about his character. Those who know him best says he needs things to revolve around him on and off the court, and that he's often been closed-minded to coaching or instruction. And we're seeing this just now, just after he gets his money, just after he does everything that he does. I'm still kind of stunted by this. What I think it is a lack of confidence in the fact that Ben Simmons just perhaps is done with Philly. And of course, even if Simmons wants a trade, who is going to pay all of that money? Who? Because I'm pretty sure that Golden State has a lot of cap space given to Thompson, and Curry and the rest of the teams probably don't have enough to fill out that cap space. Like, Simmons has about almost 60%, I believe, of Philadelphia's cap space. There is no way that any team is going to pay that money. What I'm saying is, Sixers and Simmons need to figure it out. Because if they can't get rid of him, then they might as well play him. That's all I have for today. So, yeah, this is like the first episode of my cast.